Ramadan Kareem, you won't get there with what brought you here. I believe growth is a continuous journey, one that requires constant learning, education, and innovation. Before we begin, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sarwar, co-founder of Miral Cybersecurity and a specialist in risk management, governance, risk and compliance, and cybersecurity as well, with expertise in ISO 27001:2022. Lead auditor 31,000, risk management and business development as well. I have been actively involved in helping organizations strengthen their security posture, manage risks effectively, and build resilient digital ecosystem. At MCS, we are committed to raising cybersecurity awareness and promoting best practices, which is why today's session is a vital part of our corporate social responsibility CSR initiative. It's an honor to be hosting this session and facilitating an insightful discussion on online safety and data protection with our esteemed guest, Mr. Asad Iqbal. Assalamu alaikum, and a very good early evening, everyone, especially to our listeners in Pakistan, and welcome to this insightful session webinar on online safety and data protection. A topic that has never been more relevant in today's digital world. We are delighted to have you all join us for this crucial discussion aimed at raising awareness and strengthening digital resilience. This webinar is proudly organized by Miral Cybersecurity as part of our CSR, as mentioned earlier. At MCS, we believe in cybersecurity, not just corporate concern, but a collective responsibility. Today, we are privileged to have with Mr. Asad Iqbal, Head of IT Governance at House Building Finance Company Limited, HBFC. Distinguished expert in the field of IT governance, risk management, and cybersecurity. With years of experience in the financial sector, Mr. Iqbal brings a unique and highly valuable perspective to today's discussion. Financial industry is one of the most targeted sectors for cyber threats, making data protection and online security absolutely critical. As the head of IT governance at HBFC, Mr. Iqbal has played a key role in implementing robust cybersecurity frameworks, regulatory compliance measures, and risk management strategies to safeguard sensitive financial data. His expertise in securing financial transactions, ensuring regulatory adherence, and mitigating cyber threats makes him the ideal speaker to shed light on the evolving landscape of online safety. To further enrich this session, we have prepared a set of key questions for Mr. Iqbal, questions that will address the most pressing concerns around cybersecurity, data privacy, and digital risk management. His insights will not only help organizations strengthen their cyber defenses, but also empower individuals to adopt safer digital practices in their everyday lives. So without further ado, let's get started. Mr. Asad Iqbal, we are eager to hear your insights. And before going into a question and answer session, I would like to request you to please introduce yourself formally. And I would like to extend my thanks for joining and sparing your value time for today's sessions.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum. Thank you very much for this opportunity. I really appreciate the initiative of Miral. I think organizations are more putting their efforts to improve their cybersecurity posture. But the one missing link, that is the human. And Miral Cybersecurity is focusing on that. I really appreciate. I would like to introduce myself in a short. I'm a computer science graduate working in financial industry for more than 12 years. I started my career with a prominent organization, Natsun Technologies Pakistan. Then I served in banking sector, Bank Al Habib. Then I have the privilege to serve TPS worldwide. I'm working with House Finance Limited. I'm also working with other collaborative organizations that are promoting the cybersecurity awareness and improving the cybersecurity posture of this nation as well as the whole world. TCN Asia Award winner, future leader. I'm also working with Microsoft Learn platform, also working with Pasha, also working with other organizations and universities, Ignite, NICs, National Incubation Centers, to promote technology governance and cybersecurity awareness. I hope this session will be good for us.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much for your brief intro, and definitely it's going to be highly informative. That's what we believe in. And let's start with the question answer session, because we understand that we are heading towards iftar of today. We have a very tight schedule. Mr. Asad, in today's digital age, online privacy is crucial for Pakistanis as internet usage, digital banking, and social media interactions continue to rise. With growing cyber threats like identity theft, financial fraud, and data breaches, safeguarding personal information is more important than ever. Many users are unaware of their digital rights and the risks of oversharing data online. Given this, why is online privacy particularly critical for Pakistanis? And what steps can individuals and organizations take to better protect their digital presence? Or why is online privacy important for Pakistan, especially in this digital era?
Thank you very much. That's a very important question. I would simply define online privacy. It means it is simple protection of your data, your digital data. Why this is important worldwide and especially for Pakistan? Because our engagements with digital worlds, social media platforms, e-commerce market, financial market is growing day by day. And Pakistan is also working on a digital Pakistan 2047 initiative. Run Pakistan is one of the vision. It seems day by day we will be engaging more and more with our digital world. So to know our digital world and its concerns to ensure and protect our privacy, it is very important. I think millions and billions are users that are engaged with social media platforms, e-commerce markets, and digital transactions are growing in billions. So our end users, especially the consumers, professionals, our business community, our students, and all aspects of our nation and community should be well aware of online privacy protection. How we can well aware when we know the cost of not caring about online privacy. It means if we know the impacts of cyber security and protection of our privacy, then we can be well aware how we should care about online privacy. We are playing different roles in our society and community. We are being an individual. We are the member of a family and our tribe. We can be the employee of an organization, and we can be the part of our nation, our strategic institutions of our country. So to knowing our roles, we have to know the impacts of not caring about online privacy. When we talk about individual role, what impacts can be being not caring the online privacy? The first is identity theft. When we are not fully care about our privacy, our identification related data can be theft and can be used for fraud, hacking, and financial theft. And the other aspect that can be occurred with as an individual, that is the blackmailing and harassment. Our private data, especially our photos, our conversation, sensitive data, our videos that are totally private. Once these cannot be assured their privacy, they can become a huge source of blackmailing harassment. Similarly, the other aspect as an individual, it can be loss of digital autonomy. Our social media, search engine, and different applications are looking for collecting the data and use to bring the opinions, made the opinions of the society. When we are not thoroughly caring our privacy, then this data can be used for propaganda to make the opinions, and their consequences can also occur to ourselves. The second role we are playing in our society is the part of a family or a tribe. And when we do not care, it can also impact our lives. The first and more first impact can be related to women and children security risks. When we are not caring our privacy data, and these privacy breaches can lead to harassment, stalking, and honor-related threats, and sometimes it go very vast, and humans are killing due to these honor threats. And the other can impact our families, that is scams and financial fraud. If a member of a family do not care its privacy data and it leaks, then the whole family financial immunity can be impacted. And the third and more first is digital footprint and reputation. Similarly, if a single person of the family member who is not caring to assure their privacy of their family data, then this can lead to a reputational impact in society as well as in the community. The third role we are playing in the community and society is our organizational level role. We are the employee of an organization, we are on the managerial roles, we are leading the organizations, and this role is very important for the growing business of that organization. We can be the business owner of that organization. What cost can be if we or my employees are not caring about protection their privacy, and they can lead exposing company data, company secrets, intellectual property theft, legal issues can also be occurred. And the other aspect is when our human side is not thoroughly aware and well trained, then phishing attacks can also happen. And the other thing is privacy issues. When we are not caring about the protection of our data, then the privacy issues of an organization can be on a risk. And the third and most important aspect as a role is we are the part of strategic institutions like military, financial, government, critical infrastructure organization. They are very critical. The employees, the members, the leaders of the strategic institutions need to well aware of the privacy concerns. Because if we do not care about the privacy protection, it can impact our national security. Strategic institutions' data can be compromised. Foreign entities can exploit that and can sabotage national security. Other thing that is being used for the nation is the economic warfare. If the sensitive financial data of a nation, of a strategic institution compromise, then that nation can compromise economically and they can instabilize in economics. And the third, and we are well aware, different attacks and threats occur to multiple nations that were related to their infrastructure disruptions. Today, in a digital world, the whole nation is moving with the digital world by power grids, banks, defense system, whichever the organization, they are using a well-equipped infrastructure. If privacy data is not protected and one missing link, one unaware employee ignore that precautions and privacy data compromise, then the infrastructure disruption can occur to that nation. And the last, very important, that the facing that multiple nations are facing, institutions are facing, and individuals are also impacted. This is the misinformation and manipulation of the information. If you are not well aware of the privacy protections, privacy laws, privacy awareness, maybe your some steps in the digital world can compromise the whole nation's propaganda, influencing elections and public opinion. And on the consequences, an individual can face legal issues. I think these are the 4 and 5 roles we are all playing in the nation: individual, family member, organizational employee, and part of strategic institution. So we all need to be very well aware of privacy protection. Then a nation can move in a right way.
Very well explained, sir. I really appreciate the way you have put light on this important issue and the way you have divided. different aspects. And obviously, sir, these aspects are very important to be focused, remain focused on when it comes to privacy. And unfortunately, it's very important issue which is being neglected or overlooked. I would like to. I have actually added some polls for the audience to engage what we are discussing and get a feedback from them, what they think about and what their knowledge base is, so that basing on their answers, we will be able to address their concerns as well and uh, give them some feedback on their thought process. I believe, Mr. Asad, if you can see on the polls, you can have access. So the first poll is, how concerned are you about online privacy in Pakistan? So I would like to request all the attendees to please give their feedback on this question by selecting the best suitable option for them in their opinion, so that we should move forward to our next question basing on the same replies we are getting. Mr. Asad, you can see the polls, right?
Sure. Let me check.
Okay, we have received. Yeah. So it seems that the attendees, they say that it's extremely important. Online privacy should be a top priority. Strong security measures are must, and 40% are saying that it's important, not extremely important. So I believe that in perspective of what Mr. Asad had explained, it's extremely important, and we should all be fully conversant with what is important when it comes to privacy. And let's move forward to our second question, which is in accordance. Yes, sure, sir.
I'm pretty much sure the 40% will also move to extremely important after this conversation.
Yes, indeed, they are. And that is exactly the reason why we are conducting this webinar, it's very rightly explained. So our second question, Mr. Asad, is social media has become an integral part of our daily lives. We see that our kids, ourselves, we are like spending huge amount of time on social media, watching memes, reels, and even if they are related to our jobs, our business communities, or personal life, social media, it's everywhere. It enables us to connect, share, and engage with others. However, with the increasing cyber threats and privacy concerns, it is crucial to understand how to protect personal data while using social media platforms, especially in context of Pakistan, where cybercrime incidents such as identity theft that you have mentioned earlier, phishing, and data breaches are on the rise. It's not only in Pakistan but everywhere globally. Given the evolving digital landscape and local cybersecurity challenges, what are the most effective strategies individuals in Pakistan can adopt to safeguard their personal information on social media? Additionally, how can users ensure they are complying with best security practices such as privacy settings, password management, and awareness of potential online threats in total?
Thanks very much. I will start with a story, the real story. My kid, who was at that time 5 years of the age, he was playing an online game. And after some time, he approached me and asked me, Daddy, can you give me your credit card or the debit card? And I asked, where you need my credit card and the debit card? He said that I have to purchase something because my game notification is asking me to add the details of credit card. This story can reflect that how it is very important to assure and to protect our personal data, because we are living in a digital age. We cannot live in a silo. We have to live this digital age, but we have to need those precautions and protective measures so that we can live in a safely manner in this digital world. Now I will move for your question, how we can assure what strategies can be implemented to protect, to secure our personal data while engaging in this digital world. I think we need to take some steps. The first and important step is adjust privacy settings immediately, because we are today engaged with the devices that are connecting us with the digital world. So we have to set our privacy settings immediately. Review account privacy, the account of our social media profiles, and to set their privacy settings. Similarly, we have to add restriction, who can contact us on Facebook, on Instagram, and Twitters. If I see the reflections of the society, I think we are moving toward this. Many accounts are setting privacy settings in a secure manner. They are assuring restriction on the contact list. Similarly, the third important thing that is disabling the location sharing, especially the ones who are working with strategic institutions like military forces, policing, strategic institution of the country. Those employees, those members, those leaders should care about this. They have to disable their location sharing, especially when they are in a critical missions to safeguard this country. They have to care about it. I think Miral cybersecurity should focus on this area, and they have to suggest some awareness sessions to our military forces, to our policing forces, to improve the awareness of their end soldiers, their end young men, so they can live in this digital world. Second thing that can help us to protect our personal data, that is use strong authentication, access mechanisms, secure logins. First is enable two-factor authentication. Two-factor authentication is you are authenticated with your username and password. You can perform transaction, only log in your application. But second factor authentication will secure it more. Like if you are doing a transaction today, the bank is asking for the OTP. You have to enable your two-factor authentication on your all accounts, whether you are using social media platform, you are using banking application, you are using e-commerce application. Your account should be two-factor authenticated. Third is your password should be unique and strong password. The pattern NIST and ISO 27001 and different standards have guided us that how we can suggest our strong passwords. Similarly, if we are engaging with the public devices, we have to log out those public devices. The third area is we are engaging in the digital world with our social media interaction. So we have to be very careful what we are posting. Are we posting our personal identified information like our CNIC, our phone numbers, our home address, our bank details, our health information? It can also be we are appreciating one of our family members who is working in a strategic organization, but we are sharing those information that cannot be shared on public platform. We also care about before posting. I think there is a statement, think before talk. Today I will ask, think before post, because your post can set the mindset of the society. Your post can influence the security posture of your country. So think before posting. Third, we are living in a family words. We are engaged with our close ones. Be careful while posting your children photos, your private conversation videos. This can improve our personal data protection. Third is prevent social engineering and scams. When we are engaging with social media platforms, we have to be aware about the consequences of those platforms. Fake profiles, there can be fake profiles, and they can emotionally engage with them, and at that point maybe you will be sharing your personal data. Similarly, there will be links, and you can click on that links without care, and that can impact a very costly things on you, like Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp links. We have to care about that. Similarly, the OTPs and other things that are related to our transaction on digital world, we have to care about it, and we do not share those OTPs with others. Third is when we are engaging with the devices, we are also engaged with third-party access, apps permission. We have to carefully think which access we have to allow on that app and which access we do not have to allow. If we are not well aware of that, then we should discuss with the expert who can guide us on that. Similarly, when we are communicating over the networks, we have to use those applications that are encrypted in communication, especially the ones who are engaged in communication with the strategic institutions. They have to very well care about that. And the last thing is, we need to update ourselves with today's evolving world. We have to engage with different cybersecurity awareness sessions so we can know what is occurring around us. When we will be well engaged, we will be well aware, then we can thoroughly protect our personal data. I think these are some strategies, these are some tips we can use and protect our personal data.
They are, sir. It's very well explained again, and the guidelines you have given are very important to be followed. And I believe that listeners will take note of these guidelines and will make sure that they should be adhered when they are dealing with any social media platforms. And let's move forward with our poll consisting on the same question: social media interactions. So I would request the audience again, please give your opinion, select the best possible option which suits or fits as per your understanding. The question is, how secure are you on social media? So I think we all should have to answer this, So let's have their feedback. So we have almost, it's still changing. Very good. It's very good. So we have 14% who's saying I stay alert to phishing scams. We have 42% I use strong unique password. We have 42% I regularly update my privacy settings. So it's very good. Still, people do understand, at least from the audience who are attending this session, can have a good understanding how they have to interact when they are dealing or interacting on a social media or social media platforms we have. So let's move on to our next question that is relevant to your explanation. One of the four strategies one has to adopt, which is online scam. We have to take note of, and we have to stay updated with all the trends in the internet or cyberspace. And our question is, Mr. Asad, is online scams have become increasingly sophisticated, targeting individuals and businesses alike, specifically in Pakistan. Again, cyber criminals use various deceptive tactics such as phishing attacks, fake investment schemes. You are getting messages on your mobile phone, where no consent has been given, but still you are getting a fake investment scheme offers on your mobile phones through SMS as well as on WhatsApp. Sometimes identity theft, impersonation, and social engineering to defraud unsuspecting victims. Could you elaborate on some of the most common online scams currently affecting users in Pakistan, especially? Additionally, what practical steps and preventive measures can individuals and organizations take to safeguard themselves against these cyber threats?
Thanks very much. I would first share some statistics related to online scams because they are increasing worldwide and especially in Pakistan. I think in last year, 2024, the end consumer were impacted with these scams in $1 trillion. And the 90% scams occurred with very simple social engineering and phishing techniques. And which types of scams they are using? Very simple. I think you have shared some of those phishing scams. Scammers send fake emails, SMS, WhatsApp messages, and pretend to be from bank, government agencies, special agencies, well-known companies, and try to theft your personal data. Similarly, they share with you the link and ask you to click and share your information. And many of us unintentionally click on those links and share their CNICs, passwords, and bank details. And what happened, we can assume. And the second online scam, today it is also published in Pro-Pakistani, that is the fake job offers and work from home scams. And today, Pro-Pakistani, it was the news that in Cambodia, FIA is investigating that scam. Cambodian government has rescued hundreds of the persons from Pakistan who have been faked for job offers. And 20 Pakistanis were rescued. They were not doing their job that was claimed. They were forced to do laborious jobs. And the Cambodian government have rescued them, and 20 Pakistani deported from Cambodia. And FIA is thoroughly investigating that case. The second online scam is offering fake job offers with high perks and benefits, high salaries to attack us. So we have to be careful, do not greedy, thoroughly go through those job offers and then approach those agencies. When we are looking those job offers, we have to thoroughly review the actual websites of those companies rather than directly applying, sharing our personal details. We have to be proactively active. And the third online scam is also related to greedy approach, offering some investment option, cryptocurrencies, and the person is looking that he will be very rich in a day and night. So those are the scammers. They have their own options, their intentions. They are fooling us. So we have to be very careful to those investment and cryptocurrency options. Fourth online scam is shopping on a fake e-commerce websites. They give us a huge offers, 80% off, some gifts, blah, blah, blah. So we need to be careful when we are shopping online, whether the website is actual or is it a fake website. We also go through their reviews, the customer reviews, whether this platform is properly assured on a real platform, then we should engage with those shopping websites. Fifth online scam that is related to friendship scams, romance scams. There are some scammers that create fake profiles. They are looking very smart. They are showing them very rich and engage others to be their friend and offer some blah, blah promises. And then as a result, they gain our trust and then they fulfill their maleficent intentions. They ask us to fulfill their medical bills, their travel expenses, and blah, blah. Sixth thing is fake loan and bank scams. different offers are spreading that we are providing you loan without interest, very low interest. You can approach us. You can uh, approach for the loans. So we need to be careful whether these loan offers are real or not. And the seven online scam is lottery and prize related. There are offers that you can engage with this game, this online, and you can win a lottery, a prize. So we need to be careful. And the eighth one and the last is hacking and social media account takeovers. There are scammers that have their political intentions or their financial intention, malicious intentions, and they are looking to take over our accounts of Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp, etc. And they share some links and ask us to click on those links. As a result, they hack our accounts and then they use our accounts against our nation, our agencies, our institutions, and also they fulfill their financial benefits from our accounts. So we need to be very careful about those online scams. As a last, I will also share, if you have been scammed, don't be fair. Share with your agencies, your platform like FIA Cybercrime Wing, so they can investigate and save others who have not been scammed yet.
Indeed, sir, and this is one's responsibility to report the incident immediately and as quickly as possible to the relevant authorities, so that the relevant and necessary actions should be taken by them, because they are the law enforcement agencies and they have the power to take necessary actions. Well, just on the lighter note, I've just come across a very good example of online scams. I just heard this at one of the memes again on social media, that two friends were conversing one another and about the businesses they are planning to do in the future. And the other one replied that I am trying to be an online scammer, and for that I have ordered online scamming book online, and I'm waiting for that book to arrive for the last 4 months. So it's the wonderful example, of online scamming.
I'm amazed of the technique he was using.
Yeah, indeed, he was scammed actually, and that is exactly what he was trying to do with the rest of his business. So let's move forward to our next poll with to interact with our attendees of this session of today. Which type of online scam do you think is the most prevalent in Pakistan today? So before we ask you, Mr. Asad, we like to have responses from our attendees of today's session. Please, I request all the listeners, please give your feedback to the poll, on the poll, with best possible option you have in your minds, that according to the question, which type of online scam do you think is the most prevalent in Pakistan today? So we have phishing attacks, fake emails, SMS, or website designed to steal personal information, fake investment and loan scams, fraudulent financial schemes promising high returns, identity theft and social engineering, online shopping, and job scams, as Mr. Asad had explained. So we have received responses from our listeners or attendees of today's session. 50% agreed on phishing attacks, fake emails, SMS, and website messages, and stuff like that. And 50% said that online shopping and job scams. Both are very well, planned scams in today's market everywhere, and also fake investments and loan scams. Offering loans, they are gathering information of personas, and once they get the information, they can use that information wherever they want. But people usually don't get a loan in return, for which exactly they have provided that information in the first place. So, Mr. Asad, can you give us your feedback on this, as you have already given, but I would still like to have your feedback in briefly on this poll.
I think the participants have given their right feedback. Most of the scam attacks related to phishing attacks, and there are the online shopping. But the other two are more relevant to the organizations. When you will be working with the organization and our audience will be working, they can share their feedback related to the organization. Fake investment, loan scams, identity theft, and social engineering. These are the most scams that happen within the organizations.
Indeed, yes. Well, let's move forward to the next question, Mr. Asad, which is online banking and e-commerce have become an integral part of our daily lives, offering convenience and accessibility like never before. However, with the increasing reliance on digital transactions in Pakistan, concerns around cybersecurity, data breaches, and financial fraud are also rising. Given the current cybersecurity landscape in Pakistan, how safe are online banking and shopping platforms? Number one. Number two, what are the key risks and vulnerabilities that consumers and businesses should be aware of? Additionally, what security measures uh, have financial institutions and e-commerce platforms implemented to protect users from cyber threats? And what further precautions should individuals take to ensure secure transactions?
Thank you very much. Today, the online banking and e-shopping is the part and parcel of our life. We cannot live without using these online banking and e-shopping services. So we have to live with all these risks that have been attached to these online banking and e-commerce shopping related. It's very similar. We have a kitchen in our homes. There are some equipment that are very dangerous to our children, but still we are moving with those, but we are taking some protective measures. In the same way, we have to live with this digital world. This is the call of today's time. But we have to take some protective measures. Some protective measures are relevant to national and state level. Some protective measures are relevant to the organizations. And similarly, some protective measures we have to take as an individual. If we talk about the online banking and e-shopping in Pakistan, it is growing day by day. Our transaction volume is moving in billions and millions. E-shopping is growing day by day. So every day, the users of digital banking and online shopping will increase, but they have to take some protective measures. When we talk about Pakistan as a state level, state is also working to assure some cybersecurity measures, digital policies. I think we will discuss in later on. I will share on those areas if you will ask some questions. But when we talk about our financial landscape, State Bank of Pakistan is thoroughly working to assure customers' data and their money in Pakistani banks. They are taking very aggressive protective measures. They have information cybersecurity related frameworks. They have IT technology governance related frameworks. They have mobile application related frameworks, and they are implemented in the banks and all those platforms that are providing financial services like Draz, Prizo, and other platforms. What measures we have to take as an individual or as an organization to secure and to assure the safety of digital banking and e-shopping? If we talk about online or digital banking, we have to take some steps as an individual as well as an organization. The first we have already discussed, we have to enable two-factor authentication on our applications. Today, I think every bank is offering their mobile application with OTP verifications transaction. Second is we perform our transactions via internet. Sometimes we are sitting in a place we do not have a personal secure internet and we use public Wi-Fi. So we have to take care about public Wi-Fi. If it's very necessary to use, then we should activate our VPN and then we should perform our financial transaction. Third, we are engaged with the banks. They have our mobile number. They are sharing some alerts, some notification, some instruction. We have to take care about that, and we have to follow the bank alerts and their notifications. Similarly, some alerts are related to occurring some transactions. If we didn't perform that transaction, then we have to approach the bank. The next is we have to use official apps and websites. If we are performing our transaction via website, then we should use the official website. If we are performing our transaction via apps, then we should download those apps from official platforms. The next is we have to take care about the pins and OTPs and the passwords. We have to care about it and never ever share the pins and OTPs with others. The next is I think Pakistan will work on that. That is the usage of virtual debit cards. That is for a limited online transaction, and it will reduce fraud risk. I think Pakistani financial industry is working on that. In future, we will see the virtual debit cards. And the last is the devices we are using to use those application and websites. Those devices should be updated and secure. If we are using the applications on our mobile, then our mobile should be updated. There should be an antivirus. All the patches recommended by the mobile platform should be updated. And if we are performing from laptop and the PCs, those PCs should also be well updated. And if we talk about shopping online, mostly our families and family members who are not very well aware of these things, but they are very well engaged on performing shopping via e-shopping platforms. We have to be aware by ourselves, and we have to aware our families and the near ones that we should buy from trusted platforms. Secondly, we should go through the seller reviews. Don't be greedy on the offers. First, check the sellers reviews of the customer about those sellers, then take a decision to perform any transaction with those. And the third is use cash on delivery if you are not well trusted with those transaction mechanism. And the second other is avoid unbelievable discounts. They show different discounts, but they are not real. We should take care on those offers. And if we are performing any transaction, then we should perform our transaction via secure payment options. There is a lock symbol on the website, on the link, that is we call it SSL. Those lock symbols should be there before we start our payment transaction. Similarly, we should care about the social media ads and offers. Mostly ads and offers are fake. Never trapped with those offers. Other than these, we should very alert about other scamming activities that we have already discussed. And if anything happened with us, we should report with the authorities immediately. If there is a financial scam, then immediately approach your bank and ask them to take some actions. Never ever live in a silo. Take actions, engage the authorities, so you can save on other hand.
Thank you, Mr. Asad, for giving us a detailed knowledge basing on procedures one has to adopt in the processes, remain focused on, and we move forward with our next poll with the relevant in accordance with the question we have discussed. And you have given us detailed feedback. I request all the attendees, please give us your feedback on the poll so that we should be able to understand what your understanding about how confident are you in the security of online banking and commerce platforms in Pakistan. Are they very secure? Are they somewhat secure? Are they not very secure or not secure at all? So this is very important. We need to get your feedback on this, which will give us somewhat or some information with your personal experience, how you have interacted with Pakistan banking sector. So we have a response, one response of 33%. So not very secure. So it's almost similar. So it's experience, personal experience, I must say. Attendees have shared with us by choosing these options. So, Mr. Asad, do you want to add something in it?
I
Not
really
very
appreciate
secure, yeah.
the feedback of our audience. I think they are very
Yeah.
well aware of the different applications. I think our industry is in a growing stage. Mostly applications are very secure, but never ever trust that everything is 100% secure. Uh, Platforms are securing their applications, but on the other hand, scammers are trying uh, to okay, what I say, they are trying to approach those application and scam the individuals.
The bigger the lock is, the bigger the key they make. This is what they're doing. So a risk always remains. It never eliminates completely, as we all know, and we are fully
Yeah.
aware of it. So we have to take necessary measures beforehand while interacting with such applications. Either they are from very very well renowned organizations or banking sectors. We still have to take necessary measures always, precautionary measures. If I'm not wrong, Mr. Asad, that is exactly what you are trying to say, right? So let's move on to our next question, which is again in regards to understanding the regulatory landscape of Pakistan. To have your feedback as industry leader. Data privacy and security have become critical concerns, and that is exactly what we are discussing right now. That is what this session is all about, especially with the increasing reliance on online platforms for communication. As you have mentioned, that it is, part and parcel in today's lives of ours, that we have to interact with online banking, online payment systems, fintechs, or banking sectors, maybe, or e-commerce, or any online purchases. We have landed in this world of today after COVID-19. That is exactly the era, and who taught us or brought us into this where we are right now. Transactions and business operations. Given this, could you elaborate on the legal framework that governs online privacy and data protection in Pakistan? As we all know, we have GDPR in Europe, we have PDPL in Saudi Arabia, and they are very stringent. They are very, very, the authorities are very much focused on getting those laws or regulations implemented all across the region. That there are stringent penalties, hefty fines are there if they are not properly implemented, depending on the breaches or if there is no implementation at all. What key laws, regulations, or government initiatives are in place to safeguard personal and organizational data from cyber threats? Additionally, how do these legal protections align with global data protection standards, and what steps should individuals and businesses take to ensure compliance with these regulations? This is indeed not a pitching session, so we are very well equipped and conversed with the proper team to assist the organization, but I like to have your feedback on this.
Yeah, sure. If we talk about the legal protections or the journey in this landscape related to laws and regulation, We are very far behind the world, but this is the light that we are moving in right directions in Pakistan. If we go through historically, in our constitution of 1973, there is a article clause of institution, article 14 of 1, right to privacy. This guarantees that the dignity of a man and subject to law, the privacy of home shall be inviolable. This is the first constitutional provision that was given in 1973 constitution. And the second that has been proposed and implemented, that is PICA Act, that is very famous nowadays. Prevention of Electronic Crimes Act 2016. This is our current existing legislation. We all have to very care about when we are using social media accounts, because this act is very active now and we can face consequences if intentionally or unintentionally we are engaged in some activities that are threatening the security posture of our country. And if we talk about the proposed legislation or the journey toward this, Pakistan is working on Personal Data Protection Bill 2023. I think it is in a draft form, and they are working to implement it and publish it. And they are also thinking about a regulatory authority that will impose this Personal Data Protection Bill. I think these two things are in the journey in this way. And the third thing we talk about this is the cybercrime wing of Federal Investigation Agency that is looking on online fraud, identity theft, hacking, harassment, blackmailing, other digital crimes related things. This is a regulatory and legal framework that exists, are going to be exist in Pakistan. This is our responsibility as individual, because we are the citizens of Pakistan. We have to be well aware of the laws and regulation that we have to follow in this country, because there will be no excuse if anything intentionally or unintentionally happened, and there will be some consequences. Some ones are facing those consequences, and after this session, we should be very well aware that we should abide by those laws and regulation that our country has set on it.
Yes, exactly, sir. And this, I believe that Personal Data Protection Bill is, although it's not yet fully enacted, this bill aims to establish a comprehensive legal framework for data protection. And it introduces principles similar to like GDPR, that is what we are hearing about, basing on the European structure of data privacy.
Yeah.
As you mentioned, that we already have this in clause 14 of 1973 Act of Pakistan. But if it is being properly followed, or if the individuals like us as Pakistan nationals, are we being properly provided legal rights with data privacy? That is the question. And we believe that once Personal Data Protection Bill will be enacted, things will be entirely different or get better. Because obviously, personal data is the most important aspect which is being worked on and discussed globally. And as you have rightly said, Mr. Asad, I do second what you have said, that we are far behind from the rest of the world. Because since I'm based in Saudi, and in Saudi, when it comes to cybersecurity, PD, PL, it's personal data protection law. Things are entirely different than they are in Pakistan. But again, you have said it rightly that we are on the right track. We are our direction is set, and we hope that things will get better, inshallah, soon in Pakistan as well. They are already a lot better than they were before in the past. We are all learning. We are moving towards a better future, inshallah, together.
Yeah.
We do have Prevention of Electronic Crimes Act 2016, which talks about personal uh, uh, data as protection, as well as we have State Bank of Pakistan uh, regulations for financial institutions, especially covering privacy, as well as we have Pakistan Telecommunication Authority, PTA regulations, who also talk about privacy and prevent data breaches. They are important. So that was an incredibly insightful session, I must say. And a huge thank you to Mr. Asad Iqbal for sharing your expertise and shedding light on the critical aspects of online safety and giving us insightful discussion, understanding a broader spectrum understanding. The way you have explained it, breaking in parts, it's very easy to understand for newcomers, new listeners who are not from this relevant industry, because a person who is not from this specific area or cybersecurity is the person who is most affected. And they should be the ones who should be provided awareness with. I appreciate your advice, and it is duly noted that NCS should consider extending its awareness sessions to our um, law enforcement agencies, specifically to our military forces, where we can extend our assistance in providing awareness sessions to uh, young cadets, as you have mentioned earlier. And definitely we will work on this as our corporate social responsibility initiative. In MCS, we are trying to address the root cause, which is, in our opinion, is our educational institutes, where young audience for this area must be taught well, must be, provided awareness with on relevant topics of cybersecurity as well as personal data. And why cybersecurity is important for that? Because definitely we are heading into a digital era. We are living in a digital era where we are carrying IoT devices in our pockets all the time. So cybersecurity is there, but we all should be aware of. We also extend our gratitude to each one of you, to our attendees. We are very much appreciative, and for your active participation in the polls. Remember, cybersecurity is not just about technology; it's about awareness, vigilance, and responsible digital behavior. Whether you are an individual user or a part of an organization, the steps you take today to secure your digital presence will safeguard your future. As Pakistan continues to strengthen its data protection laws, it's crucial for businesses and individuals to stay updated on legal developments and adopt proactive measures to safeguard their digital presence. Uh, at Miral Cybersecurity, we remain committed to empowering individuals and businesses with the right knowledge and tools to navigate the digital landscape securely. We encourage you to stay connected with us for more awareness sessions and resources. If you have any further questions or would like to explore more about today's topic, feel free to reach out to us. Once again, thank you, Mr. Asad Iqbal, and thank you all for being part of this important discussion. Stay safe, stay online, and Mr. Asad, before I take a leave, I would like to request you to please give your closing remarks. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was really a very interesting session. And this is my passion to contribute towards the society and the industry that have well matured and grown in this area. I really appreciate the initiatives of Miral Cybersecurity to bring the awareness at a grassroots level. I think these initiatives should continue for every domain of our society. I will also give a message to our youngsters that we should promise with ourselves that we will follow the rules, laws, and regulation of our country. If there is any requirement of improvement, we will highlight those improvements on relevant concerned forums. This is our country, and we will make it an honorable country in the nations of worldwide.
Indeed, sir, very well conveyed this message to all audience, to our listeners, and inshallah, we will definitely will keep on spreading this message. Thank you very much, Mr. Asad, for joining us in today's session. Definitely, we are going to have a lot more in the coming or not too distant future. Assalamu alaikum. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Thanks very much.